in this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to find the area and perimeter of a rectangle in a coordinate plane. All right, let's look at this example. First thing I want to do is recognize the fact that this is a rectangle. You know what that means? Opposite sides are congruent. So, as long as I find the measurement from W to X, it's going to give me the same thing for Z to Y. And as long as I find the measurement from X to Y, it'll be the same thing as W to Z. All right, so let's find that measurement from W to X. We're going to use a distance formula. So first thing I need to do is write the order pair for W, which is -3, 0. And the order pair for X, which is 3, 2. And go ahead and label my order pairs. These are the first ones, second ones. And then plug it into the distance formula. So that'll be 3 minus -3 for x2 minus x1. And then for y2 minus y1 will be 2 minus 0. Now, when I put all that in the calculator, it'll give me the square root of 40. 40 is not a perfect square, but we sure can break it down. And that will be 4 times 10. And we know that 4 is 2 times 2. 10 is 5 times 2. And of course, for every pair, you take one out. So I have a pair of 2s. I'll take it out in front. And that will leave me with my leftovers of 5 and 2 under the radical. So I multiply them to get 10. And outside of the radical, it's a 2. So that's the measurement from W to X. So I'll label it as 2 square root of 10. And remember, it's going to be the same thing for Z to Y. 2 square root of 10. Now, I need to find the distance for X to Y. So I already know my order pair for X. Now let me label Y. That will be 6, -7. So I've already labeled these as X2 and X1, X2 and Y2, which is fine. I could just say these are X1 and Y1. That's okay. All right. So I'm now going to do my x2 minus x1, which would be 3 minus 6. And then I'll do my 2 minus -7. Oops. And when I type everything out of the radical sign in the calculator, it's going to give me the square root of 90. All right. That's not a perfect square, so I'm going to break it down to be 9 times 10. And we know 9 is 3 times 3. 10 is 5 times 2. For every pair, you take one out. I have a pair of 3, so I'm taking out a 3, and my leftovers are 5 and 2. So under my radical, I'm going to have 10, and in front, I'll have 3. So it'll be 3 square root of 10 for my other 2 sides of my rectangle.